Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a special episode of A.C.M.G TV. I am your host, Xavier Josiah, here to always provide you with all things anime, comics, movies, and games, even in our darkest hour. And I say that because I'm sure, like myself, much of you have woken up this morning, like Daryl from The Walking Dead, to the sounds of Easy Street, which I have a feeling we're going to be listening to that song every single day for the next 4 years. But with that said, this is going to be a brighten up episode, as not only is this Wednesday, not only is this the day after election, this is comic book release day. And why is this in particular day so special, you ask? Is because that this is the debut of Invincible Iron Man #1. Not only that, we also get the special variant cover from Amalgam Comics and Coffeehouse of Riri Williams and our very own A.C.M.G member Ariell R Johnson gracing the cover for Marvel Comics. Not only did I get a chance to pick up my copy, but I also got a chance to talk with Ariell Johnson about the issue and what did it mean to her to be honored by Marvel Comics on the front cover of this very monumental and historical issue, I might add. So here's some footage of Ariell talking about that right now.
Incredible. I mean, I think I'm still processing it. As I said, this was not my project. I had very little to do with it. This was Randy, when they came to us and asked if we wanted to do a variant for the store. You know, and Randy was very adamant. Because originally I was like, no, I don't think that's something we can do. And Randy was like, no, boss, we got to do it. We got to do it. Like, he kept saying that. So I was like, okay, and gave him the okay, and he worked out the details as far as, like, you know, the ordering and all that stuff. He picked the artist and in a way to keep with, like, I guess the vibe. He in addition to loving Elizabeth Torque, it was also her being a woman, and then the two of us on the cover, it just kind of creates like this perfect trifecta. And you know, the concept was his. He was like, you know, I think it should just be you and Riri in the shop having coffee, and I was like, you know, sure. Not even thinking that, man, people are really gonna want this book. In my mind, I was thinking like, oh, we're gonna have a lot of books, and we're gonna be like, please buy this book. Yeah, so it was just one of those things. And then, you know, of course, when we saw the preliminary sketch, we saw the finished product, you know, just completely blown away by just the art and the detail. And and then just, so, you know, all of that is cool within itself. And then, but add to the fact that people are excited about it, people like want this book. Has been like, I'm trying to say this without crying, and make a book today. But just, you know, it's been overwhelming for me, and just showing how much the shop and what the vibe and community that we're trying to create, that we're trying to promote, you know, just representation. Like, you know, I don't even want to say, I feel like I want to get away from saying diversity. I want to say representation, because it's like what we're asking for is like a real representation of the people that exist in the world. It's not some forced formula of like make everybody happy. It's like, no, these people exist. So it's like, you know, so if you exist in the world, you should see yourself reflected in art. I think a given, and I think that's something that people who are in, you know, kind of these disenfranchised communities have not had. And so the fact that we are getting like the title of Iron Man is now held by, you know, a young black woman. You know, the fact that, you know, I own the shop in a you know, very white, very male-centric space of just kind of geek culture. Not because they're the only ones here, but they're have been like in the forefront for so long. And everyone else is really kind of hard to see, even though we've all been here. So I just think it's just the culmination of a lot. You know, people just kind of tired of the status quo, and the status quo that is not an accurate representation of the world that we live in. And I just think, you know, this cover is just like one more step. It's, you know, an honor, it's humbling, you know, especially the fact that, you know, people really want it. Like, people want it, they want me to scribble my horrible handwriting on it, you know, just all that. I mean, it, you know, you know, this was like my dream that I've had for a while, but now I think it is very much, you know, beyond me. You know, I am, I guess, a part of like a movement that has been happening and is continuing to happen, and that's just it feels awesome to be like in that company, to be, you know, one of the way makers who are talking about like, you know, being a black geek or being a black woman geek or a woman geek or whatever, just, you know, that we're here and we can, you know, be that proudly. I get a lot of little girls in here just in general, but also, you know, little black girls, which is especially poignant for me because I was once a black girl who were just, you know, happy to meet me, happy to know that I exist and this place exists and that they're not the only ones like, you know, like that they can be, you know, not stereotypically, you know, what a black girl's supposed to be, you know, we can be anything, you know what I mean? I think at the end of the day, that's, you know, what it represents. It's like, I didn't see myself, so I created a place for myself. You know what I mean? And I think, you know, this shows other people they can do the same thing. So like, just if you don't see yourself doesn't mean you can't do it. It means you have to like just kind of pioneer and make the way. And it's like, well, you know what, there's not a place for me here, so I'm going to make a place for me, and I'm going to like take that place up proudly and not apologize for it or let people intimidate you out of it. It's like, no, I'm where I'm supposed to be, and I think, you know, again, that's kind of what this cover like represents to a lot of people, which is just like, again, just really cool, really humbling. Yeah, and just, you know, thank everybody for just the love.